Hi dear students, welcome to my channel. This video is useful for 8th standard onwards. Okay, keep watch forward, you will understand very clearly.
Problem number 1. A small ball of mass m hangs by a cord from the ceiling of a car that is accelerating to the right as shown in figure 1. The non-inertial observer in figure 2 claims that a force which we know to be fictitious causes the observed deviation of the cord from the vertical. Find the relation between angle of deviation theta and acceleration of the car. Acceleration of the car is A. This is class number 67. First I will explain the figure. Here one car is there. Here one cord or one wire. One end is attached to the ceiling of the car. Another end is attached to the one mass. Okay. So this is a T is the tension in the cord. This car is moving along this direction with some acceleration A. This is observed by one person standing on the road. This person is outside the car, he is on the road, so he is inertial observer. The road is at rest, no? So he is standing on the road, so he is inertial observer. Okay, so he is observing this car is moving along this direction with acceleration A. Because of this car is accelerating along this direction, this end is attached to the ceiling, no? End of the cord. This end is attached to the ceiling. This another end is attached to one ball. It is just like hanging. So when this car is accelerating along this direction, this end first it will accelerate along this direction. That is the reason this ball is, instead of hanging like this, it is shifted like this. Okay, because this end is attached to the ceiling of the car. This car is accelerating. First this point will start to accelerate. That is why this card is deflected to like this. Okay, so this is observed by a person who is standing on the road. He is an inertial observer. So now I will draw the free body diagram. The ball mass is m, so downward force is due to gravity mg. Okay, so this ball is shifted. Instead it is hanging like this, it is shifted along this direction, no? So because of this also, one force downward is mg. Because of this ball is shifted towards this direction, some tension develops in the cord, that is T. T is the tension in the cord. This is angle theta, that is angle of deflection or deviation, whatever it is. It is, instead of like this, it is deflected, no? This is angle of deviation theta. You got it, no? Now you see the figure 2. So far figure 1 I explained the observation with respect to inertial frame, that is person standing on the road. Road is at rest, no? So this person also at rest. So this is inertial frame. He is standing in an inertial frame, that is why it is inertial observer. Now in the figure 2, in the same car, the person is standing inside the car and is seeing the observations. He is seeing the observation on the ball that is attached to the cord. The car is similar. Now the person is standing inside the car. Inside the car means this person sees this ball is at rest actually. because this ball also inside the car, this card also inside the car, this person also inside the car. So he thinks everything nearby him, steering, okay, seat covers, inside the car, whatever he is seeing with respect to him, they are at rest. That is why I have written here non-inertial observer. The person is standing inside the car. Actually, his car is moving along this direction with respect to a inertial observer. But here I am not writing any acceleration direction along this direction. Here acceleration A I have written because this person is observing this car is moving along this direction because he is outside. But this person is inside, no. He cannot see that car is accelerating because he is also accelerating. What he can see, this ball is shifted. Instead of it was like this, it is shifted like this. Means this ball is deflected from here to here. That is observed by this person. Then what he thinks, array, one force must be applying, acting on this ball along this direction. That is F. That F is called fictitious force. So this person who is inside the car is a non-inertial observer. He is thinking that one force applying on the ball along this direction, that is F. Downward force is due to gravity mg. Because of this fictitious force F and downward force mg, one tension T build up in the card. Okay, that is tension T. So angle theta deflection is same. In the figure 2 and figure 1, theta is same. Okay. Now what we are going to do, we are going to get the relation between this fictitious force F that is observed in the non-inertial frame with acceleration of the car, that is A. This is observed by inertial observer. Inertial observer thinking that this car is moving with acceleration A, but actually it is moving with acceleration A. This acceleration I am relating with non-inertial observer fictitious force. So we are going to get the relation between fictitious force F in the non-inertial observer and acceleration of the car A with respect to inertial observer. Okay. See here, for inertial observer, I am writing the free body diagram. Downward force is mg due to gravity. The tension T build up in the cord. Okay. So you know that angle with the vertical, it makes angle theta. Here actually this is a vertical, it makes angle theta, no? So this must be theta. This cord making angle theta with vertical. Okay. But this ball is moving along this direction with the acceleration A. This is with respect to inertial observer. So I am taking two components of tension. This is tension T along this direction, no? So I am making one right angle triangle, this. So this is adjacent side, that is T cos theta. Opposite side, that is T sin theta. So on this ball, downward force is mg, upward force is T cos theta, right side is T sin theta. So this ball is moving towards the right side with a force T sin theta. So from Newton's second law, net force on the object equal to mass into acceleration. So right side, the force is T sin theta equal to mass of the ball m into acceleration A. So to T sin theta equal to ma. This is equation 1. So upward force minus downward force equal to 0 because this is not moving either up or down. It is moving only right side. So net force along upside or downside is 0. So T cos theta minus mg equal to 0. T cos theta equal to mg. This is equation 2. Okay. Now divide equation 1 with equation 2. Dividing equation 1 with equation 2, you will get tan theta equal to a by g. So acceleration of the car that is A equal to G tan theta. So by measuring the angle theta, you can find out what is the acceleration of the car with that the car is moving. That is the beauty of mathematics. So you can simply find out by sitting inside the car. If you find the angle theta, the acceleration of the car A equal to G tan theta. Okay, this is also another application of this experiment. Now we will come for non-inertial observer. The person is inside the car. The ball is at rest because that person also inside the car. The ball also inside the car. Okay. Then what happened? Downside force is downward is mg, upward is t cos theta, that already you know. Right side is t sin theta. Left side is F, fictitious force is coming. Fictitious force is coming in non-inertial observer only. Now you can very well write t sin theta minus F equal to 0 because the observer is inside the car. No, he is thinking that ball is at rest. So net force on the ball is 0 with respect to the non-inertial observer. So t sin theta minus F equal to 0. So t sin theta equal to F, that is equation 3. Be careful what I am telling. The person who is inside the car, he thinks that this ball is at rest, so acceleration of the ball is 0. Acceleration of the ball is 0 with respect to the person inside the car. So that is why net force along this direction, that is t sin theta minus F equal to 0. Because acceleration of the ball with respect to the non-inertial observer is 0. So t sin theta equal to F, equation 3. Similarly, t cos theta minus mg equal to 0. T cos theta equal to mg, that is equation 4. Now equation 1 and 2, this and this, are similar to equation 3 and 4. That is this and this. What we can say? This t sin theta equal to F, t sin theta equal to ma. So F must be equal to ma. So if F equal to ma, A is acceleration according to inertial observer. So that is the beauty. The fictitious force F in non-inertial observer equal to m into A, mass of the ball, into A. A is the acceleration of the car, that is with respect to the inertial observer. I hope you understood.
Please like this video, share this video, and subscribe my channel and tap the bell icon to get the notification for further uploads of my videos.